Welcome back to the Comic Bros, and today we are going to be talking about what we want to see for the Hawkeye show. Okay, so the first thing I would really enjoy to see is Hawkeye's brother, Trickshot, and him to be the big bad in Season 1. The reason why is because these two are brothers, and they have a huge rivalry. And Trickshot, he's just out to get revenge on his brother Hawkeye. And if you're wondering, his real name is Barney Barton. And so, it'd be cool if they show, like, a couple of flashbacks of, like, his childhood. If they're gonna do, like, Trickshot, his brother. Because there's a different Trickshot who trained him. But, like, if they do Trickshot, his brother, it'd be cool if they show flashbacks of his childhood. Yeah, and them fighting as brothers. You know, like, arguing and, you know, whatever they might do. So that would be pretty cool. And now for the second thing. I would really enjoy to see Kate Bishop's awesome suit and how Hawkeye will train her to become an assassin like him. Yeah, so my opinion, they shouldn't start the season 1 off with him being deaf. Like, they should maybe end season 1 with him being deaf. So they could show him training Kate more in season 1, and you know, them taking down bad guys. I don't know, her first bad guy could stop a robber or something, and just do something simple. So, and then at the end of the season, she finally becomes more trained at the end, but then he becomes deaf. So you know, you could understand, and it'll be cool. It'll be pretty cool if he doesn't start it being deaf. He ends season 1 being deaf. It would also be cool if they introduce the character Whirlwind, and he's kind of like Red Tornado in a way. He can form a tornado under him, and that would be pretty hard. Yeah, because he would give Hawkeye a little bit of a hard time. But in my opinion, they should introduce him in season 1, and that could be Kate Bishop's one of her first big crimes, you know? Yeah, and also another thing I would like to see is before, when Kate Bishop is not really training, she doesn't really listen to Hawkeye, so that's a real struggle that they're gonna have to go through. Yeah, in season 1. Okay, so now for number 3. What I would really enjoy if they show how him and Black Widow actually met. That would be cool to show how they grew up becoming assassins with each other and stuff like that. And maybe show with Trickshot and Swordsman how he became Hawkeye, not just a regular kid, how he became an assassin, and Eli said, how he met Black Widow and all that good stuff. And they don't have to show it all. They could show it all in one episode, or they could just do flashbacks in between the episode, which I would really like flashbacks of the episode, you know, in an episode. While they're taking down his brother, they show flashbacks of him and his brother as a child. That would be pretty cool. So now for number 4. Now for season 2, I would really enjoy Hawkeye facing up against the Hood. That would be a good matchup because the Hood, he gets on Hawkeye's nerves a lot. And I actually would like to for them to show how Hawkeye transferred into Ronin too, in between Endgame. And season 2 is mainly gonna have to focus on Kate Bishop and her fighting, since Hawkeye's gonna be deaf. He's gonna train her a little bit, but she has to seal the deal. Another bad guy they could do for season 2 is Crossfire, aka Ant-Man's cousin. And this would be interesting. This is one of his greatest rivals. And, you know, even though he's deaf, doesn't mean he can't fight. And, you know, Kate Bishop is going to have a lot on her plate on season 2. And you know what would be pretty cool? If they added, Ant-Man to one episode for fighting Crossfire, since that is his cousin. Yeah, and, you know what also would be cool? If they have a crossover anytime, so with Winter Soldier and Falcon, because if you've seen a Hawkeye Freefall comics, they introduced them three in a lot. So, and maybe they could I don't know, show like a snippet of them trying to take on Baron Zemo, but like Winter Soldier and Falcon's gonna have to focus on them taking on Baron Zemo, but like they could just show like a snippet of like Hawkeye helping maybe a little bit, right?
Yeah. And that crossover would be pretty good because, you know, they have a kind of a connection.
Yeah, and then you could also have like maybe Kate Bishop tag along too, which would be pretty cool. And if they do Crossfire as the big bad for season 2, they might have to send out his sidekick or like a guy who he pays to go after Hawkeye, Silencer. That would be a very interesting episode. And man, they'd have to the flashbacks would make this series very interesting. And Kate Bishop, she's gonna have to carry season 2 because Hawkeye is deaf, so she's gonna need to step up a lot.
Mm-hmm. And the last thing that I would really like to see is Hawkeye's daughter meet up with Kate Bishop. And obviously his daughter would be a little bit jealous because now that he's training Kate Bishop, she's a little bit jealous because as we saw in Endgame in the beginning that he was training his daughter. So his daughter's going to be a little jealous of Kate.
So when they first introduced to each other, they're a little awkward at first. So that would be pretty interesting to see how they would deal with each other.
Please drop a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching and peace!